Oh, hello. Welcome to another episode of Just Like the Simulations, the semi-regular series where I play Tabletop Simulator, usually with my good friend Oro. And today, a couple of things to talk about that are a bit weird. So, first of all, this map is lovely. It's a little different to what we usually play on. I did press the AMG Maps button, and this clearly isn't the AMG terrain, but yeah, we're going to go with it because, you turn up at tournaments and you have to play on some guy's 3D printed tables, so it's good to practice strange terrain sets. The one thing I do want to point out is it is a little hard to see. There are ingress points, so there's one there, there's one there, there's one around here. There's not that many of them. They are a little bit hard to see on the thing, but we'll try and point those out when they all become relevant. And then to talk about my list. So I am going to, now there are 3 of them in Sheffield in a couple of weeks. And it's quite funny. If you've been following my tournament reports, I've decided to give up on Baylan anchor lists. And now here I am trying to find weird pairings with Baylan because I'm going to a Thremir. So, a bit basic. I'm just testing out Grand Inquisitor, Third Sister, Fifth Brother with Baylan's box. On paper, it seems like it should work. I have played into it and not been that impressed. I've played into it twice, once piloted by Oro and once piloted by world number 2 Baylan Skull player Kian Humpage. And both times I triumphed over it. But I just want to... Sometimes you have to get behind the driving seat of a list to just kind of work out for yourself what the problems are or aren't with it, right? So that's the plan for today. It's my first time ever putting GI and Third Sister on the table, so there's going to be a little bit of reading there. My second or third time playing with Fifth Brother, which reminds me to think about my stances, because I think we're going to start in... Oh, we're going to lag TTS. I think... Defensively, I think we're going to start in Form 2, because I think we definitely want to end in Form 5, regardless of what we're doing. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Right, over to you, Oro.
Hello, my name is Roberus, and I play bad guys. On this particular occasion, the bad guys are a list of my own devising that I call Peridia Beach Party. It is Morgan Elspeth, Enoch, Captain of the Guard, and the Night Troopers, paired with Grand Admiral Thrawn, Stormtrooper Sergeant, and the Shore Troopers. And with one exception, all of these units are things that we can see happening, working together in the towards the second half of season 1 of Ahsoka. Shore Troopers are not depicted as being aboard the Chimera, but I don't think it is unreasonable to imagine that the Chimera may have some sets of Shore Trooper armor on it. And if there was need to do something on a beach in Peridia, I think there would be probably some Shore Troopers that Thrawn could muster up. But the idea of this list is it is everything other than the primaries are stormtroopers, so are able to benefit from stormtrooper sergeants, extra dice, and also when they die, they potentially bring injury tokens off the night troopers. I think Grand Admiral Thrawn is currently slept on. I think he wasn't great in the aggro meta we have left, but I think his ability to give things lots of movement outside of their activation is going to pair really nicely with Night Trooper's ability to just not die. His ability to allow you to shuffle your deck when a primary gets wounded, I think might be useful if I need to do a little deck manipulation to avoid getting the Night Trooper activation once they're double wounded. And the fact that he makes everything in your list protection against melee when it has an injured token pairs very well with Night Trooper's ability to stack a million injured tokens. So yeah, I've run this a couple of times. I've had some success with it. I chickened out of taking it to an Element Games tournament, but I'm wanting to give it another test now against my good friend Mr. TI.
Okie dokie. And we both brought strategic positions on this event. I won the roll-off. So, let's see where we go for Struggle 1. it's the choice. So, moment, I will have a little thought here. So, do I want the extra home point on my side to be over here by Baylan's squad, and correspondingly over here by Morgan Elsbeth, or do I want the extra home point over here by the Inquisitors and correspondingly over there by Thrawn? Hmm. 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 Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think I'm going to play it this way around. I'm not convinced. Like, on the one hand, you might say that giving your opponent the sort of pocket point that's off on its own is an advantage. I'm not convinced that my 3 Inquisitors want to sort of hang around guarding a point. I know I did deploy them on the left, so odds are that was what they were going to do. But now that I look at it, I think maybe I want to move them, keep them in a more mobile formation. So we'll see where we go. Right, top card time. 5th brother. 5th brother. Okay. I think we'll just play 5th and have a pretty simple first turn here. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to lose our hunker in the normal way at the start of our turn. And then we're immediately going to move into the take cover action. Like so. And then we're going to see if the climb is satisfactory to get us onto that point without spending the force for the jump. Yes, it is. So then we're going to take the move action and climb up onto that point. And I think that's all we do. Yep. So I will mark out this one and this one.
And I shall take this one.
A sedate opening. I've got my hunker back, of course. Yeah, over to you.
Okay. I get short troops. Yes, I will take them. I will take the move action. This guy moves to here. Comes up the ingress point. Tabletop simulator briefly froze me. Be a little further forward and still within an inch of this ladder. Yep. The other one will also take an advance action. Moving to here. We'll check range. He has successfully reached that point. I don't think Brent has. No. I will spend a force to do defensive maneuvers. They become hunkered. This one will defensive maneuver to dash to this ingress point, ascend it. That's just slightly too far. There we go. His friend can also dash, and I think I'm going to dash forward, but not so far forward I cease to be on this point. Yep, happy with that. I'm then going to check range to determine what my last action will be.
Oof.
I'm out of range of Fifth Brother. That's fine. I will then do the take cover action. I will have the 1-inch shove, which pushes me off here. I fall to be on the right level with that point, and a second hunker is mine as my reward. With that, I will end the Shore Trooper's turn, and they will take control of both of these points, and I will score myself 3.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Right, let's see who we get. The HKs. Well, okay. All right, we'll play the HKs. You are double hunkered and you are on terrain. So we'll take our dash towards this door trooper with this one for whatever it is worth. And this one will have a dash towards this shore trooper. We'll think about, yeah. We'll do the move action. This one will climb, like so. So you lose your hunkers. This one in range for a climb. Signs point to no. So this one's going to take the move, hit the ingress, and be up here. Yeah. Is that going to be shooting or melee from there? Melee as well. Okay, that's fine. Good, 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 good. So we're going to have this HK-87, this kind of far away one. He's going to attack this shore trooper first.
Okay.
So we're rolling 6 dice.
I am defending with a mighty 4 dice.
If I'm slow clicking on things, viewers, it's because it's not unplayable, it's just being a bit sort of spongy. Oh, that was a cracking roll. Only one miss. So, yeah, we'll be on. Right now, we'll be on 2 crits, 3 hits, 2 crits.
I have 2 blocks, both of which come from expertise.
2 blocks. Okay, so no point spending my hunker to change 2 hits into a crit, because I've got 3 hits, you've got 2 blocks, so it's the same thing. It's 3 down, whichever way I slice it, which is fine and good. I will have the 3 damage, 2 shoves, and a repo.
I will reduce it to 2 damage and 1 shove.
Yeah. So I'm going to shove. Fairly short, like that. I'll try and remember the rule. If you have steadfast and I have 2 shoves, do I get to do 2 follow-ups? I think
You
I
do.
do. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do 2 follow-ups, but it's nice to know what I'm doing with my life. So that's 1 follow-up. That's the second follow-up. Oh, no, not onto that guy's base. I am fighting TTS a little. Yeah. Right. So, and then I've got my repo. So what I'm very interested to learn is if he can go and steal that one. Easy money.
Yep.
So he repos to there. So that one's mine.
That one is yours regardless.
And then it's incumbent on this fellow to
whether
see
this
if I
one
can knock you off.
can get a second shove because I'm going to eat one of them.
Yeah. It's 2 down his tree, so it's
Yep.
not.
I think the odds are in your favour.
So 6 dice again. That comes out to 5 hits.
3 blocks.
So 2 down. I'll take 2 shoves and a damage.
I'll just take the 1 shove.
Yep. But the droids have done what they do. Oh. There's a box there, which I didn't see because I wasn't looking for it. Can we undo will just cause everything to break, won't it?
Yeah,
I
let's
think
pop
I have
him
the
there, which
angle
is
to
where
put
he wants.
you next to the box. Yeah, maybe.
I don't think you do.
Let's have a little look. Tricky. I wish I could see this properly.
Have you spun your thing around so that you're looking from my perspective?
Yeah, I think you're going to keep it. Because I don't think... So with that in mind, I don't think 1 shove's going to get... Man, no, it's frozen. Hang on. That's going to clip the edge of that, is it? No? Oh, have I found an angle?
Yeah. You have found the angle. Well done.
Right, that would have been so much simpler in meat space. Right, he is going to shove forwards to make it possibly a little more difficult for him to get yeeted off the edge.
You could in fact shove forward twice if you wanted to, but I don't imagine you do.
Yeah, in fairness, I can shove and go, I'm going to shove over into that console and stop at the edge.
Yep.
So I will do exactly that. Yeah, and I take both of these, which is pretty good for Team Skull over here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Over to you.
Okay, I get a Shatterpoint.
Oh, I've lost this hunker. There we go.
Okay. Going to do a little measuring, essentially seeing what I take if the HKs suddenly become dead. Okay, so I would take this back if I kill the HKs, but not this one.
Yeah, makes sense. Yep.
Cool. I apologise for taking a little while. It's the old decision point problem. I will activate Morgan Elspeth, and accordingly, I'm going to look at the first card.
Okay, I'm going to avert my eyes in case we haven't fixed that.
I have chosen to put it back on the top.
Very well.
Accordingly, I'm going to dash and focus.
Mm-hmm.
I dash to here.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to see what a climb will get me. I think a climb will do me just fine.
Yep.
Morgan Elspeth climb. She is going to flip into Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to make a melee attack into that HK.
Very good.
I am focused, and you are alone. So I will be rolling 11 dice.
Struggling with the add defense dice button for a minute here. I can add attack dice. Can you try clicking it and see if that livens it up?
How many do you need?
5.
There
Thank
we
you.
go. Okay, and rolling.
Wow, I rolled really well. I mean, it's 3 blocks and a crit to a normal because their defensive expertise is not the best in the world, but still really good.
Okay, I am left with a crit. I have a crit, 5 hits, and a damage. You turn my crit into a hit, giving me 6 hits and a damage. You then block 3 of them,
Yep.
needing me on 3 hits and damage.
Yep.
Ain't quite the business. That is 5 damage and 2 heals.
Right.
And I don't actually happen to be hurt. Let's see if I can splash the heals onto those shore troopers. Oh yes, I can. Excellent.
Yep.
The shore troopers are healed to full. That's at least
It's going to
something.
be 4 damage because when you engage me with the primary, you grant me protection. Yeah.
All right.
Oh come! There we go. It is working. I just had to click them angrily.
Okay.
No.
Given that Plan A,
Sorry, Ben. Can you just put these 3 damage tokens on for me? Hopefully it doesn't.
oh,
Hopefully once you've used them once, it will start to
fingers
respond a bit
crossed.
more. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Okay. Given that Plan A has failed, I'm going to need to resort to Plan B. Which is to get this. I'll do 2 damage to myself. I will use Manipulating Hand on the HK that I am engaged with.
Yep.
I'll wait for Tabletop Simulator to unfreeze. And the HK that I'm engaged with, he can't dash off it that way. He will dash here,
Into the
away
belly of the
from rubber.
beast. Yeah.
Yes. And I end by taking control of this 1 point and scoring 2, which is not the great swing I had hoped for.
No, those HKs are interesting because I've also played games recently where General Kenobi failed to kill them. I think just sometimes primaries fail to kill them in an amusing way because of their protection. I don't know. Right, Baylan's skull. Team Baylan. Okay. Man, you are a long way away. Let me see. Dash to there. Dash to roughly there. Climb will take me to there. So probably not. Dash to there. A second dash doesn't get the ingress point. I think Baylan is too far away to impact the board at this point, is what I believe. Oh, there's an ingress back here. Dash to the ingress point, and then ingress would get me to roughly there. Okay. Get rid of that tool. Dash tool is then getting me to roughly there. Still, I think a fair old way short. Oh, I could cheese that ingress as well. But then I can't pull you up a level. Don't know that Baylan is the man of the hour. Let's see though, what could I get? I could get Shin, you see, and that's, I mean, just certainly not. But I think either GI or third would be able to achieve things. So we'll go for the reserve. Stick Baylan in the pocket. And it's Shin, as of course it is. Because that's what Shin does. Okay. Well. We will, let me think here. Yep, we'll drop the hunker at the start of our activation. We will really wastefully, actually, have a really suboptimal activation here. Going to spend a force for the dash to get up that ingress point. And then we're going to do a full move followed by a hunker, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put Shin on this point here so she's further up. And yeah, you can target her with stuff, but it's not a particularly juicy target because 5th is there still. Stick the hunker on for the take cover. And that's my turn. But I was in a good position, so I still score 3. Over to you.
I know exactly what this is, and it's going straight into reserve 3 because I have Thrawn.
Yep.
I do not think at this juncture I wish to spend a force to put a repo on the thing I'm reserving. So straight into the next card from the deck, it is Thrawn himself. I can live. Okay. You cannot contest this from the wrong level because the box is in the way. Right, tabletop. Like freezing.
It's being really cantankerous today, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, this terrain is really interesting. It's setting a big tactical puzzle.
Certainly is. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to use I want you to know failure and utter defeat.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip my stance into aggressive assault. I realise that I'm still a primary and you still have protect.
Have already taken 3 at this point, though.
You've already taken 4
4. Yeah.
because I did 5 knocked down to 4. So I need to do. What I need to do is 4 knocked down to 3. The reality of my tree is such that I can do 5 if I can do 4.
Yeah. Uh, 5 of these, isn't it? I mean, they just rolled bananas again. I have
They
4
have.
blocks and a crit to a normal.
Right, 4 blocks to crit to a normal means I'm only going 1 down my tree.
Bloody
So I'm
hell.
going to choose to do you a damage and a shove. I realise you will ignore the damage.
I'll also ignore the shove because I'm steadfast.
You're steadfast.
When engaged by a primary. Yeah.
In that case, I may as well do you 2 damage, which will turn into 1 damage.
Yeah. Man, I don't know what's going on with the HKs today.
Yeah. Okay. I still do have an action.
Yep. You
But my
certainly do.
plan has come very much a cropper. Oh, what on earth do I do? I suppose I use my action to dash so that you do not continue to be engaged with the primary and just have ambient protection. I
Yeah.
fail to take anything from you.
Oof.
I score 2, and we both get a momentum.
Rough.
Yeah.
It's been one of those games. It's like, okay, what did we learn about our lists? We learned that the HKs had a jammy game.
Hmm.
But you know, right. Well, you've come no closer, so I don't think it's Baylaning time. Sadly, it is Reaver. Okay, reading. So I can do a dash and a 5 dice with 5th brother. Is what I can do. And then I can do my own activation. Not sure a dash and a 5 dice with 5th brother is going to achieve anything. Gotta move, gotta jump. Okay. Interesting. Just hecking out of position. That just seems to be the gimmick of the map, right?
It's an interesting map.
It certainly is. Man, I'm just going to have a really, really lackluster turn again, which is slightly tragic. I'm going to choose to drop my hunker at the start of my turn, right? I'm going to move over to here. And I'm going to take cover action. Get my hunker token back. I mean, dashing Fifth Brother is literally free. But at the same time, right now he's on a point and has protection and steadfast.
And you could use it to simply put him squarely on the point so he's harder to shove off it.
I could. I think I will. When TTS stops lagging, there we go. Yeah, that was, I mean, nail biting stuff here. But I'm still scoring 3, am I?
Yeah.
So, well.
I mean, he's not largely my failure to take the midline objective, which is meaning that your turns are ending up a little so.
Yeah.
Right. I still don't think it's night trooper time, so let's see what I get. Enoch.
Mm.
Enoch. Okay. Well, one thing I will do is I'll dash the base night troopers to sort of hold this point on the wrong level as a backup in case Morgan gets killed or knocked off or something. Is Morgan within 3 of Enoch? No, I need to use force for that. I get a dash myself out of it, however. I will attack Reaver, and I'm going to use Die Well. You become exposed, and so do I.
Okie dokie 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 do.
I'm a Stormtrooper make. Oh no, I can either use Die Well or I can get extra dice from Sergeant. They share a trigger, so I can't do both. Oh, for goodness sake. 1 hit, 1 crit.
Well, you exposed me, otherwise my roll would have been truly disgusting. But so you do in fact get your crit through.
Okay, that's 2 damage.
Yes, sir. Can you wake up my damage token?
Certainly. 1.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I score 2, fail to drag it back onto my side, and get a momentum.
Righto. Still no tasks. I mean, there's a world where Baylan Skull could go and try and attack Enoch, but like, not sure if want. So let's go for. This must be either Shatterpoint or Grand Inquisitor at this point, right? It's GI. What do you do? You dash yourself and also one of your friends. And then you have heckin' mobility on your other side with your things that you like to do with the world, don't you? Okay. Fine and good. Let's see what Mr. Grand Inquisitor can do. I don't. So I'm going to dash Fifth Brother, but I don't actually want to dash him, so I'm going to dash him a Micron, because what I want to do is dash Grand Inquisitor. Right. Yeah, dash him to there.
It doesn't really matter, but you do not need to dash Fifth Brother to dash Grand Inquisitor. You choose them, both of them, and then each of them may dash. I mention this only because, like, if Fifth's cleared, you can clear Fifth's pin and you're fine. Dash Grand Inquisitor. The dashing of one is not contingent on the dashing of the other.
I know that I'm trying to do a dash. I'm waggling this tool around because I want to waggle it around. So that is just about spannable. No, it's not. Oh, I'm not quite on the edge. Huh, okay. So if I end up... I'm hoping to get sort of that way. So we're looking really... Is it possible? A dash to the ingress point. That's then not going to be a climb up there. That's going to leave me scuttling around down here. Right, I'm going to have to make the move and then measure it out, but I think I want to stay up here. So I'm going to dash just as far forward as I want. And I know I'm overlapping.
Declining to use the ingress point?
Declining to use the ingress point. I want to... Ah! Oh, deploy
Deploy
true. Yeah. I want to be right on the permissible edge of that building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And then we're going to have a look at... yeah, I think that does span that point, but only to a point where I'm annoyingly there. So... that plan may still work. We're just going to have to do shenanigans. Okay. Enoch. No bueno. I would love there to be more ladders on this map. I think we both feel that quite a lot.
Yeah. It is nice to have the challenge, to have the sort of, because sometimes you go to a tournament and the map just doesn't have ladders where you want it to be. And you sort of go,
absolutely correct, sir. Sorry, I know I'm taking a little while.
it's fine. I took quite a lot of while with Thrawn, trying to get Thrawn's turn to work.
Yeah. So if I come down here and simply... There's just nothing. There's just no way up. Oh, it's horrid. Oh. I'm going to flip my stance card anyway, because I'm clearly gearing up for a ranged attack here. I really want to
In my experience, it's not so much ranged attack versus melee attack. as it is, do I want an attack that I try to kill someone with, or an attack I wish to gain mobility from?
Yeah, exactly this. Exactly thus. I do not think I can do the things that I want to do. If I place right on the corner of this tool, there's a chance. Right, but I can be... like that, which is not going to be in...
Nope, you are not in range of Enoch after making that move.
Fiddlesticks. You're all so far away. I hate it. Right. It is what it is. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'm going to take the take cover action. It's pointless because I didn't discard my hunker at the start of my turn. Do I want the? Do I want to do anything? Am I even within 2 of Reaver? Nope. Wow. Amazing. Total misplay. It's amazing to me that I'm just going to score 3 at the end of this turn, despite playing like a donkey.
I mean, I am unable to take that undefined objective. Like, if I don't take objectives, you will win even if you do nothing.
Let's try take cover. Yeah, I can place there. That's cool. Come and take this point, Ben.
I'll do my very best.
I lose my hunker because I'm being a donkey, and I score 3 totally deservedly. Over to you.
Right, this is a battle tactic, or it's Morgan Elspeth, or it's Stormtrooper Sergeant. I am not opting to activate the Night Troopers. It's a battle tactic. It's the battle tactic where I can repo any Galactic Empire unit, and then they get strained.
Okay. Or this wall of text.
Or this wall of text. Spoilers, it's not the wall of text.
Okay.
Morgan, can you contest that objective? I am allowed to waggle 2 things at once. I think Morgan will contest that objective. If I repo her, I'm repoing her. She's contesting that objective. She's now strained. Stormtrooper Sergeant.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Indeed. None other. Okay. Just once again, seeing if there is any location that can be reached with the wit of man on this lower level that contests this point. There really, really isn't. Okay.
What purgatory has this map cast us into, Ben?
I don't know. I do not know. Right. Repo both halves of the Galactic Empire supporting unit. Repoing this half of zombies. Repoing this half of zombies. Check that will, yeah. So they are now locking back to this point. They are angling up towards this point. I do realize I've abandoned this point, and maybe you'll make me regret it.
It's possible.
Hey. Stormtrooper Sergeant is going to shoot the HK assassin droid. He's going to use his own ability, and he's going to get 2 extra dice on account of it.
It was very nice of you to reposition your primary so that my HKs could have protection steadfast before you shot them, man.
I'm just that nice a guy.
I mean, I do only have 2 health, so if there's any justice at all in the world.
Sorry, I rolled 2 few dice. I will. There we go. Four hits, a crit, and a pin.
I have 3 blocks and a redundant crit to a normal.
Okay.
So 2 down with a pin. I assume
Okay.
you have 2 damage on 2.
I do have 2 damage on 2. I'm just checking the writing of your thing to see if the one I'm doing damage to. Yep. The one I'm doing damage to doesn't have protection.
Oh, what? Which one are you? Oh, you're
I'm
shooting this
shooting
one.
this one
Oh, okay.
because that's the one that's visible to the night troopers. You don't have protection.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm going to do you 2 damage, expose you, and I also get a heal I do not have an immediate use for.
My exposed token isn't working, Ben. You must come here and click it.
And I'll get the momentum for wounding you.
Yep. You certainly
And
will.
Stormtrooper Sergeant will then advance to this ladder and place himself near that other ladder. And I will take control of this central point. I will score 3, leaving it 1 from my side, and get a momentum.
Hmm. Yeah, you will. Okay. Okay. Let's have a think. If we do that, we can. And how does that make us feel? Morgan Elsbeth is a 10 health lady, isn't she?
She is a 10 health lady.
Yeah.
She's taken 2
2.
damage
Oh.
and sprained herself in the process of
Oh.
doing her own stuff.
That's helpful. But then if I kill her, she does nonsense.
A dash and a 5
5
dice attack.
dice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think we'll go with Baylan? Question mark? I'm not actually sure. Because my other card is Shatterpoint.
Just an observation.
Yeah.
The Baylan card in TTF has a tactic symbol that it should not have. Is that correct?
It looks that it has a tactic symbol that it doesn't make sense for it to have. Yeah. Now I want to go and look at my Baylan skull card. But yeah, you're quite right. Is there a world where I want a Shatterpoint Grand Inquisitor instead? Oh, there just might be. There just might be. No. I'm just looking at my other side of my stance card. I'm not actually flipping to it.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. I understand. Yeah, we'll activate this card, which I'm pretty sure is Shatterpoint, and I'm going to Shatterpoint GI.
Okay.
That's going to enable me to do stuff. I actually don't particularly want to dash either of my Inquisitor compatriots at this moment in time.
Okay.
But I will.
You don't have to. Notionally, you need to pick one, but you don't then need to dash them.
I will dash myself.
Okay.
Which places me in melee with Morgan, which is helpful. And then we will attack Morgan Elspeth in Form 5. So it is a... Actually, will we? Before we do that, I think we will have the take cover action. Yes. And then gain a hunker token, and then attack Morgan Elspeth.
Okay. I have a block and a crit to a miss.
Oh, okay. I have, at the moment, I have 4 hits and 2 crits. So that would be 4 down my tree. I will take that. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. 2 shoves, a disarm, and a pin.
5 damage. Disarm. Pin. Resolve 2 shots. I am not sure you can resolve a second shot.
No. Technically, I think you need to be slightly... There is definitely a gap there to shove you into. But yes, you cannot be overlapping your friend. Cool. And then... Come here, Shin. Yeah. A force user made an attack, so I will spend a force to give Shin a repo. Oh! I saw that bump then. She's just out, I think.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Just by a micron, but I think she's out. Sad. Okay.
You do, in any event, take this point to the score thread.
Yeah, no, hang on. I'm still thinking of my life. I may have to really upset you now, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's expensive, but I think it's the move.
That means I'm going to Baylan turn with like 1 force. But it also means you have to like marble around on your turn. Yeah, I'm going to spend 2 force to secrets uncovered that back point that you abandoned. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and then I take this point over here. and score 3. 1, 2, 3. Over to you.
Okay. One of these is Morgan. The other is a tactic. Or I could activate my Night Troopers. If I activate my Night Troopers, I have an easy path of going back and tagging that point. And then I would need to shove Grand Inquisitor. Not impossible. Not impossible. Yeah, I think that's the move. Night Troopers, attack! I will begin with taking a move action that this Night Trooper will use to climb.
Yep.
And this Night Trooper will use to full move.
Yep.
I will then check if this Night Trooper is left in range of anything. He's not. These things happen. I will spend a life on Morgan Elspeth
Yep.
to dash this Night Trooper.
Yep.
This Night Trooper can also dash. If he dashes to like there. Moving all things back from the board and then getting out my 5 tool to wibble about. Yeah, let's try it. I don't want to do the full dash. I just want to dash to this corner here. I am still in range of the point.
Mm-hmm.
I will then take the attack action.
Mm-hmm.
This base Night Troopers will attack Shin at range.
Okay. I'm hunkered on terrain, so 2 extra dice.
Does coordinated fire require line of sight? We're about to find out. No, just within 5. Become exposed before we start. Not become exposed, become strained
Can you
before
just
we
put
start.
6 defense dice in my tray? It's just not playing ball. Thank you.
And I will strain you as well.
So I'm strained and exposed, yeah?
Oh, you're not exposed, strained. I misspoke.
Okay, good, because I roll 3 expertise.
I have 2 hits and a crit.
I have 3 blocks and a crit to a normal, unfortunately.
Yep. Nothing happened.
Mm.
Now let's try the attack of the other base of Night Troopers against Grand Inquisitor, and this is the one I'm going to use Coordinated Offensive on.
Which is?
An extra dice for every Stormtrooper within 5.
Okay.
So every Stormtrooper unit. So I will be getting 1 Stormtrooper Sergeant and 1 Jaw Troopers. So I'm going to be doing a total of 7 dice.
And I only have 5 defense dice.
Five hits and a crit.
Three blocks.
I'm going 3 down then.
Yep.
I have no choice about doing you 2 shoves, but I will opt to do you an expose and 3 damage rather than 4 damage. So first shove will bring you to the edge. Second shove plonks you into irrelevance. I follow up the second shove only and get 3 damage and exposed for Grand Inquisitor.
If I could just entreat you to click 1 more damage. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, that's all that. and I take control of this point and of this point.
Yep.
I score 3. I fail to quite drag it back to my half, and I get a momentum. Over to you.
Right. So I have the dubious pleasure of a 1-force Baylan Skull activation. Okay. So I know what we must do. We're going to activate Baylan. He loses his hunker. We're going to move to here. Oh, come on. We're going to spend our 1-force for dash hunker. So I clearly hit that ingress point.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to have a play with the ingress point. I don't think I can get in range of hitting those guys. So let me put a tool down over here. So I'm going to go... I think there is a point where I can hit him quite easily. But I also want to be... Yeah, that's the plan. And then I'm going to flip my stance card. I'm going to try and fish for that free force power. So I'm going to hit Stormtrooper Sergeant with a 7-dice stack.
He is rolling 5 defense. You need 7 dice, is it?
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
I don't know why it's behaving this way. Interesting.
I have 3 blocks after expertise.
Okay. After expertise, I have 5 hits and 2 crits. So I'm going 4
Sounds
down
like
my
you're going 4 down your tree.
Yes. So that being said, because I want the free force thing, there is only one path available to me. So I will be doing 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, a shove, a free force ability, and a heal.
Okay. I'll mark 6 damage.
Yeah.
And the shove happens before the free force ability.
Yeah. I'll shove you. Came up this ingress point, didn't you? So
I did come up that ingress point, so I must be shovable off that ingress point. If not, I've missed position.
Well, yeah.
The thickness of the ladder was what foiled that, but yeah.
And then for my free force ability, I don't know how hard this helps. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to pull you guys 2 towards me, which... Oh, hang on, because where's this fucking objective? That would be a mistake to make, wouldn't it?
You've got to admit, it would have been funny, though. It would have been really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't actually think it can be done. But I appreciate that you might not be inclined to risk it.
Oh, the lag is...
The lag's bad tonight. I'm
No,
sorry.
I think if I pull you on, you'll get my point, which is tragic for me. Interesting. I'm pulling you this way doesn't... Now, if I pull you off, this is what's going to determine whether it's worth the risk for me. If I pull you off, have I got GI on? No, I haven't even got GI on from the wrong level. So if I pull you off, it's nobody's point. Or is this short
Or it would remain my point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's looking not worth the risk, isn't it? Intriguing. Nevertheless, I have a free force ability. So, gosh, bungle after bungle after bungle. Well, it's free, so I'm gonna pull Stormtrooper Sergeant into a wall to gain a second hunker. Right.
Cool.
And then, because I can at least take 1 point this turn, I'm going to drop the hunker on Shin to reposition her. She's going to take this point that she was like a micrometer off. Yeah, so I score that one. Had a lot of turns that were almost clever and then not. But I score 3. And I reset the deck.
This is either a battle tactic or it's Morgan Elspeth. It's a battle tactic. Okay. I could dash anything that is. I could dash all models of any non-primary Galactic Empire unit. So I can dash both Night Troopers if I want to, or both Shore Troopers if I want to, or Stormtrooper Sergeant, or Enoch. I'm going to dash these Night Troopers and see if I can poach your back point. I can.
Yep.
Barely. I don't think the 2 would have done it because the dash is longer than the 2.
Yeah, but I wouldn't have taken the point anyway, so.
Yeah, that's true. I'll dash the other base of Night Troopers to contest this point at the wrong level.
Okay.
In case Morgan Elspeth can kill Shin. I then draw my last card. I know it will be Morgan Elspeth. Morgan Elspeth is unfortunately on 2 life, strained and pinned.
Yes.
I would look at the top card of my deck if I had one.
Yes.
Because I don't have a top card, I get to choose which effect I have. Because choosing to dash and focus would clear my pin and then blow up my strain when I focused and I'd die.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
You're going to
And
recover.
instead, I will allow each Night Sister and Night Trooper unit to heal. Morgan will heal her own strain.
Yeah.
One character in each unit, so it will be one of the 2 bases of Night Troopers. Is either base of Night Troopers in range to heal Morgan? I don't think so. Is either base of Night Troopers anywhere near anyone friendly? No. Are the Night Troopers themselves hurt? Also no. So the heals on the Night Troopers do absolutely nothing. But Morgan is at least not strained at the off. And that's definitely better than being strained at the off.
Enoch has the Night Trooper tag and can clear his expose.
Thank you very much.
Did you not know Enoch had the Night Trooper tag?
I hadn't internalized it in the context of that.
Well, there you go. Every day's a school day.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the move. Slightly sad turn, but then I did allow her to get conditioned to hell.
Yep.
I heal my disarm as one of my actions.
Very well.
I attempt to move as an action and clear my pen.
Very well.
I then spend 2 health killing myself
Right.
to manipulating hand Shinhati,
Okay.
who lands
I get a
here.
momentum? Question mark? Yeah.
You do get a momentum for me killing myself. Your strain blows up on Shinhati because you just took a dash action, admittedly only because I made you.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll do a dash, which I'm happy to just not take, and do a
When
5 dice
you
attack.
die, doesn't your activation end?
Yes, my activation has ended.
Yeah.
But I'm getting my revenge from dying. Technically, I suppose I take control of this point,
Yeah,
and then I
okay.
make this attack.
Yeah, okay. Mm.
Uh,
5 dice into Shin, yeah?
5 dice into Shin.
My defense dice button has just stopped working, so
It's 5, isn't it?
yeah. Oof. It's just 2 blocks.
Okay, I get 1 crit through, and I will put 2 damage on you because I know the disarms do nothing to you.
Yep.
I don't quite manage to kill Shin,
Can you just
but
click one of these
I
5 tokens? Sorry.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But I do take. Oh, I take control of this one as well. Do I have 4 points? I will score 4. I'll put it on the middle. I'll get a momentum. Over to you.
I also gain a momentum.
You do also gain a momentum.
Okay, who will I top deck? HKs. HKs will wake up and immediately get a point. Where is the other HK for his crimes? He is down here. Right. Okay, so if I have to go, I can definitely take 1 point. The problem I have is not being able to climb in engagement range to make it just an easy 2 points. And the fact that my dash has to be towards something which is permissive, but doesn't allow me to just kind of dash back a little bit.
Yep.
So is it a case of dashing, doing the attack action, hoping to shove the night troopers, and then climbing? Is that the play? Potentially. Potentially. Where is... Right, okay. Yeah, I'm going to activate the HKs. So they are going to wake up. As they wake up, they are going to clear their expose. Then they both get a dash. This fellow who's on top here is going to dash and clear the pin. And then this fellow down here is going to dash towards the Night Troopers. And then we're going to have an attack. We're going to do this HK into the Night Troopers. Do. 6 dice.
You have no focus. You have no hunker, right?
No. It is just 4 hits.
I am going to turn off one of your expertise, and then I have 3 blocks.
It just makes it 2 hits, so nothing. Intriguing. Okay.
Just going to check that does start free. Yes, that does start out at 3.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, we got another attack action here. Let's have a little play about with this ruler. Can't get those Night Troopers with my gun.
Because of range?
Yeah, they're just out.
Yeah. Because by line of sight you could. There's nothing between you that's higher than you.
I don't think I have line of sight on Stormtrooper Sergeant. What do you think?
There is something between us that is taller than you.
So, we're going for one of these other things that are of dubious relevance, but we may as well have the attack, right?
You've got your choice of uninjured Thrawn, uninjured Shore Troopers, or wounded Morgan.
Yeah, we're going to take a pop into Thrawn just on the basis that we get 2 extra dice.
That makes sense. Thrawn is in his slightly less defensive side.
Okay. 6 hits, 2 crits, apparently.
3 blocks and a crit to a miss.
Okay, so I get to go 4 down, which is my whole tree. Right. Slightly. Do you know when you get like an unexpected bonanza and then you have to work out what you're doing with it?
Yes.
So. Right. Okay. Just got these results precisely the wrong way around for them to be useful for me to save 2 points. I can now access a repo. I should say either way you're taking 5 damage.
Okie dokie. 5 damage. You get to shove me twice, and then you're going to repo. I think you're in a situation where there are 3 points, and you can take one of them of your. No, you could not take that one. If you repoed onto that one, you'd be tying with the Night Trooper, so don't do that. But you could take this point, or you could take that point. You have a free choice of those 2 points, but
I've
you can only take
I've
one.
also got a move action. Or a second action, right?
Yep.
Which is frustrating. So, you've got a full deck, so I've got nowhere knowing what you're going to do. I think I will choose to. I will not shove you. I will choose to expose you, and I'll get a random heal. Right, that's what I'll do.
Okay.
And I'll place my random heal on Miss Shin. Get some amazing, interesting lag from Tabletop Community there. And then in terms of this reposition and then potential second activation that I have going on, I think I will. It's kind of Hobson's choice. I think I will stay precisely where I am. and not use the repo.
Okay. Okay.
And then I have a second action, which I think I will utilize to take cover.
It's what I do, gives you your avoidance protocols if I come up.
And this guy is going to use it to be... Does he want to be out of melee? Does he care? No. He's going to actually shift Shovey into the wall, so he's contesting this from the wrong level, just in case that becomes
Cool.
relevant.
Okay.
And I'll gain a hunker. I'll take this point.
Yep.
And I'll score a mere 2. I don't feel great about that. You'll go.
Okay. What do I get? Top of the deck. It's Morgan. Okay. I will look at the next card in the deck. Now that's interesting. Let's flip that and pop that. On the top, I focus and dash. I don't bother with dash. I'll just take the focus.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. There's a couple of different routes to making sure I close the struggle this turn. I don't mind which of them I take. I'm going to do 11 dice into Shinhati now.
Yep. Okay.
I have other options if that fails.
You put 5 defense dice in my tray, please.
Of course.
I have a mighty 3 blocks.
Okay, I have 7 hits of Krishna damage. I go down to 4 hits of Krishna damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's my tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'll heal twice, do you 10 damage and strength.
Yep.
There is no one in range who can benefit from the healing. I get a momentum for wounding you.
Yep.
Right. I have an action. I'm going to use that action to climb.
Yep.
I'm then going to use manipulating hand.
Yep.
To make your HKs leave.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the best possible way to set up for Struggle 2. I will then end my turn. I'll score the 3 I have.
Yep.
I claim the struggle. Over to you.
All my fellows gain hunker tokens. Plop. 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 And plop. Right. Struggle 2 says... Let me see. Well, I have my backline, which you have one of, and I've abandoned the other one. Or I can have your backline, which you actually have none of. Interesting. Is it very folly to take? I mean, a lot of my figures are on your half of the board, I suppose. Yeah, I think I'll play your backline. Cringe, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
Right. So you're on 1 with Morgan. Everything else is either tied or unclaimed. claimed. Gotcha.
That is my understanding.
Roll priority. We get Morgan's Point and this one here with third and Enoch. Well, I know who I want to draw. And there she is. Splendid. So we shall call the hunt. Hopefully, I know what that is. That is not even the right classification of tool. Go away. Go away. Can you get there, Mr. Brother number 5? Probably not.
You are slightly overhanging.
Oh. There you go. So he will have
You are definitely in range to make a 5-dice attack.
Yeah, he'll have his 5 dice and hope he has some shove. Oh, he's got a shove on 1. Amazing job, 5th brother. Yeah, I will take my 5 dice attack. Come on. You put 4 in the pot. The roll button is not
Shall I
obeying
roll
me.
it?
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
At the moment,
Okay.
I'm on 2 hits and a crit.
I am on 1 block and 1 crit to a miss.
So I would be going 1 down. I do have the option of spending expertise to get a second 1 down. Yeah, that might be worthwhile because I've still got 2 hunkers. So I'll spend a hunker to get an expertise. So I go 2 down with the damage in the pool, and then I will
Is that 2 damage and a strain then?
I will treat you to. Well, it's 3 damage because the damage in the pool here. So it's going to be 3
All right.
damage, a strain, and a shove.
Yeah.
I'll shove you back. So it's going to be to the edge, right? I'll shove me up.
Yep.
And take that point because brother number 5, he breaks ties.
Yes.
And then I'll remember that it's actually Third Sister's turn, which is just the way Third Sister feels when I play against her as well. I think she just whacks. She's just going to have to whack Enoch. What have I got here? Yeah, you don't control any points because
No one controls any point.
so I don't get any bonuses there. I have 2 hunkers. I could take cover and have a 3rd hunker. That might be funny. Yes, I'm going to take cover into Enoch here.
Okay.
Come on. TTS is just not doing it. There we go.
It's very laggy tonight.
And then I'm going to have a 3rd hunker token. I left one over here, didn't I? And then I'm going to take a 7 dice attack into Enoch. Please add 2 dice. Thank you. And then roll them because that's just stopped working. Sorry.
It's all, you don't need to apologise.
Oh,
I'm sorry that I rolled so badly for you.
4 misses. What have you got there?
I have 3 blocks.
Okay, so 2 of them. Spend 2 hunker, 4 of them. That will put me. 1 shove's probably not going to do the business, but I'm going to spend them anyway because I'm going to lose them. So I'm going to spend 2 of these hunkers to get 4 expertise. So I get to go 2 down my tree with 2 damage in the pool. And then I'm going to do a shove and 5 damage.
5 damage on Enoch and resolve the shove.
But you're still going to be happily on the point there. So I don't get that one. I do lose all these honkers, though. And she doesn't have anything else that she does. I could force jump. I don't feel that I need to do that. That's not going to help me at this moment in time. So, I could think about where Shin is standing. Shin is currently dead, though, so I can't go and steal a point with her. And I can't really get over to whack Enoch, so that's not a lot of mileage in that. Yeah, I'll just take my 1. It's tragic, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
Score 1. Wow. Over to you.
What shall I get from the top of my deck? It's a wall of text. Give me a moment. Okay. I reposition at the cost of a strain for any Galactic Empire, or the less attractive option, which I very rarely take. Think the move is for Tabletop Simulator to freeze. Wonderful. I think the move is to repo the Night Troopers to this point and to put a strain on them. I don't love having a strain on the Night Troopers, since if they die to the strain, they don't get back up. But I do have control over whether they die to the strain, and they are currently uninjured. So yeah, the Night Troopers repo to there and become strained. Battle tactic resolved onto the next card. Stormtrooper Sergeant. So, is a good day to be shuffling models round. I'm going to reserve him.
Okay.
While reserving him, I'm going to spend a force to reposition him.
Okay.
He removes 1 damage or 1 condition from himself. He'll remove damage, and then he will. Sorry, he will reposition onto this point.
Yep.
I will then draw yet another card.
Yep.
It's another battle tactic. I do apologise. This is Thrawn nonsense at its most nonsensy. I will take Reckless Gambit into my next activation.
Okay.
I draw another card. This must be the end. There is no way to continue past this. It's the Night Troopers. Okay. The Night Troopers will begin their turn by taking a recover action. They remove their strain. Then I'm going to use Reckless Gambit. Although it is the Night Troopers whose turn it is, it can emanate from. You may want to hover over it and press Alt to put it up big on the screen. Although it is the Night Trooper's turn, it can originate from any allied character. The allied character it's going to originate from is Enoch. He's going to push Third Sister 2 away. He's then going to take 3 damage, which leaves him 1 off death. But he's there. He's taking that point. I will then take a climb action. I will take a move action with the Night Troopers. This base of Night Troopers
are they engaged with Grand Inquisitor? And therefore ineligible for the climb action.
They are. Would you allow me to not take the move action just yet?
Okay, yeah, what else you got?
I will spend a force to dash, and I will dash just out of melee range with Grand Inquisitor.
Yep.
The other base can also dash for whatever it's worth, and then I'll take the move action with both of them. This one will climb. This one will also climb.
Yep, you scored the board.
Yep, I end my turn and score the board.
This is not going well. Oh well. Right, good. Very good. I'll roll priority, yeah.
Yep.
Right, well, it's a different 2 points that you have. Fifth brother. I mean, you do not flick more than 1 point. Right, that's not in your skill set. Not with Shin wounded. So do we have to reserve fifth brother? I think we have to reserve fifth brother. Yeah, I'm in truly dire straits. If we reserve fifth brother into Shin, she can at least go and try and have a go at Stormtrooper Sergeant and take a point and get a wound, right? So it's not actually worse. Yeah, we reserve fifth brother for force. Baylan. Okay, Baylan. You have all the force in the world. Yes. Yes. Yes, Baylan, you can do it. So, Baylan is going to lose all his hunkers because he's Baylan. He doesn't have a choice. Baylan is going to open with his power, such as you never dreamed, and pull the Night Troopers toward him, and also off here. This point will be mine now because brother number 5 breaks ties.
It will become yours at the end of your turn, certainly.
Yes, yeah. And then Baylan, for his own turn, will spend a force to do a dash, hit the ingress point. So he has 2 hunkers on him now, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the ingress point, pop down here. I'm gonna do the take cover action. For a third hunker. Stormtrooper Sergeant has like 2 health, right?
He has 4 health remaining because he has a total of 9 health.
4. Oh man, that is one of those annoying things about the Empire. I'm just going to look at the other side of my card to remind myself of something. Yeah, only 2 down to get 4 on that side, so I am going to flip. And I'm going to attack Stormtrooper Sergeant. Please place 8 attack dice in my tray. I'm so sorry.
You don't need to apologise. It is. Do you need me to
roll
roll them
them.
for you as well?
Yeah.
I have 3 blocks. I see
have
that you have 3 hits, and
two,
then you're going to
2 crits.
add some crits in on.
Do I just want to take my two crits, which kills you? Because I need to do 4, right?
You do need to do 4, yeah.
So I can do exactly 4 and keep all my hunkers. So the question becomes, Do I want any of the other junk that exists on my tree, or do I want to just have 3 hunkers in case you decide to shoot me? I think I'll just do my 4 damage.
Okay. Get your momentum for wounding me.
I do. Ah, another button has stopped working.
There you go, have momentum.
And then I flip those 2 points. They also happen to be the 2 priority points, so I score 3. Which is quite nice, thank you, Baylan. 1, 2,
And it just
3.
stops short of getting into your half, so you get the momentum as well.
Can you please add my momentum?
Of course.
God.
Okay.
I wonder how many more controls will stop working. You must roll new priorities, Ben.
Yes. Or I could
No,
roll.
it has
Oh no,
moved.
they are new. Okay, that's mine. That one I would need to take. Okay, Stormtrooper Sergeant could come back from dead right here, right now. And reposition some shore troopers on this bit where there are very few convenient ladders and it wouldn't get them where they need to be. He could take a shot. He'd try to push Baylan back. Not impossible. Baylan isn't steadfast. He's not unusually resistant to melee. But I do have a shove on 2 and 4, which isn't the best place to be starting. Okay. Oh no, I will take Stormtrooper Sergeant, and I will tell you for why.
You've seen it?
He's going to tell these night troopers
Yeah. I was sitting there, I saw it about 40 seconds ago. Yeah, and then that gets you 3 without you actually having to roll any dice, which is great.
Assuming that there is a point that is 1 from this ladder and 2 from the objective.
I think there is for a massive.
The very definitely is. I don't need to be kind of micromanaging every inch from that ladder because it is actually a fair amount of slack.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so yeah, I will be taking. I think I'll be scoring 4 without rolling any dice.
Yep, and then it's just to see whether you can do the 5 by doing things to Baylan, which is. He is on his less defensive side.
He is. Okay. There are night troopers within 5 of him. There are short troopers within 5 of him. There's definitely not Enoch within 5 of him. So it will be 2 extra dice for a total of 7. I will also focus, making it a total of 8.
You're going to have to put 5 blue dice in my tray and roll them because it's just not. Oh, he rolled well. 4 blocks.
4 blocks. Okay. I go 3 down, which is not the 4 down I needed. And I also pin you.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have a heal. It's first, so I can't use it on anyone else. So the heal does nothing. I'll also do you 3 damage. I will also. It's frozen, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're alright.
Yeah, I'll also do you 3 damage, and I'll also reposition. So the most important thing is the shove. Yeah, you're still on that point.
Yep.
I have a repo. The only thing I wish to do is wedge
Be more
myself
on the point.
right in here.
Yep.
Nothing to be done about that.
3 damage,
Yeah,
did you say?
three damage and a pin, which will hopefully at least prove annoying at some point.
Yep.
And I can't be that salty about it. I score 4 because I have 3,
Yep.
which include the priorities, putting
Yep.
it 5 onto my side. Over to you.
Roll.
I
That's...
failed to flip that point, but I did score a point
Yeah.
for it.
Well, that's good for me. It's given me one of the ones the one I have as one of the priorities. Neat. So 5th brother can probably take that point. He's in reserve. He can, I mean, he can definitely take the point at the cost of 2 force. But he can probably just nudge. Although she is standing above that stupid cargo crate, so perhaps not. Right. Hmm. 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 Is there anyone I think has the facility to take that point and another point? Certainly, it's difficult. It's only really third sister, which means it's only really Shatterpoint. Because of Shin being dead, which really does limit my potential for big plays. So, do I simply go with 5th brother? Yes. We will play 5th brother. Morgan is strained and on 5 health.
Yes.
Very well.
My kingdom for the ability to flip stances when it's not your activation.
So I can kill her or I can go 3 down my tree, which is interesting news.
Yes.
Okay.
She will dash and make a 5 dice attack.
Yeah, I'm reasonably confident that 5th can survive a 5 dice. Reasonably. And he's steadfast as well on his point, right? So I think we'll open by taking a swing at Morgan and seeing where we end up. I will require 7 attack dice rolled for me at your convenience.
No problem. I have 2 blocks for the critical miss.
Okay, so at the moment I'll be going 2 down my tree here. Hang on. Yes, but if I spend my hunker, I can go... No, two blocks of crypto miss, yes, I'm only going to. If I spend my hunker, though, I can go 3 down my tree, so I will do that. I go 3 down my tree with a bonus damage, in fact. So you can take, well, it's going to be 5 damage, 4 damage, 5 damage with, let's go for, well, the strain reapplies, so 6 damage, in fact. And a shove, and I just don't think the shoves are going to do anything for me, so we'll go for the expose.
Okay.
I'm going to follow up on the shove that I have, though, to be kind of make it so I think that you need 2 shoves to get me off this ledge.
I
So,
don't have any shoves on the side of my card.
oh, well, I didn't know that.
But also, I don't need to target the person who killed me.
Yeah, you can go and do all things. I get a momentum. Can you please give me my momentum?
Of course. Morgan dashes and makes a 5 dice attack into Baylan's skull. I don't think I'm going to kill you, but it'll be very funny if I do.
Yep, 5 defense dice at your convenience. Only 3 blocks.
Okay, I have 4 hits and a crit and a damage. So I'm going 2 down plus a damage. I am doing you 5 damage there with Skull.
I'm still alive. I'm not loving it, but I'm still alive.
My strain blew up because I did a thing.
Yep.
I don't get more damage because more damage can't be put on me.
It's true. It's true. Fifth brother has nothing else I think he wishes to do with his life. I mean, I could spend 2 force to also throw the night troopers off the point, but I think I want those 2 force. So I'm just going to take this objective.
Okay.
And score 3.
Yep.
And get another. Can I have another memento, please?
Cool.
Thank you.
Right.
Over to you. You must roll priority. Ah. I'll surely select Baylan's point there. The yep.
Okie dokie. I get Enoch. Right. I reserve them for free. I get Shatterpoint. Much better. Okay. So I just need someone who can kill Baylan's Skull and then get up there despite the presence of 8 trees. This has become a bit of a sort of crab bucket. It's not the easiest thing to get up.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. I've had games like this in real life as well.
okay. No. It's all good. It's all good. It's all gravy. It's all Gucci, baby. I activate Morgan Elspeth.
Gosh, I'm so annoyed with myself. Oh, bear with me. I killed Morgan Elspeth with Fifth Brother, didn't I?
Yes, you
So
did.
I'm
You
supposed to
killed
have a force?
1 force and a heal on an Inquisitor.
Do you mind if I go back and put it on?
No, I do not mind if you do that.
Cool.
It really should, like, morally be 2 force and a heal on the Inquisitor because she really should be a force user,
But she
but
isn't.
she's not like Mando. Sorry. Like Mando and Baze and Chirrut, she should be a force user, but isn't.
No. Thanks for letting me row back and do that. Appreciate it.
Oh no, it's a new model. Don't be silly. Anyway, I do activate Morgan Elspeth.
Yep.
Morgan Elspeth is going to start by doing 4 damage to herself because she's double injured.
Yep.
To tell Fifth Brother, go for a little walk.
Very well.
Just as soon as the thing stops freezing. There we go. Fifth Brother off for a stroll. You should have pushed the Night Troopers off, shouldn't you?
Potentially.
Oh, sorry. At the start, I was meant to look at the next card in the deck, which is a must, not a may. Do you mind if I row back and do
Yeah,
that?
go for it.
Draw. I'm happy to put that back on the top.
Okie dokie.
Okay. I'm not going to take the dash because it would complicate the range to Fifth Brother and that and all that. If I had advantage to the dash, I've lost it, and that's my own fault for getting sequencing wrong.
Yep.
But I am focused, and I'm going to, being focused, going to go into Baylan Skull.
Yep. I only need to do 2.
And I have 11 dice to do it with.
Oh, it let me roll. Luxury.
Excellent. Still looking up.
I don't know if
Okay.
we go that
I've
far.
rolled 6 misses, for goodness sake. I have 3 hits, 2 crits, and a damage. What do you have?
I have 3 blocks and a damage for you.
3 blocks and a damage for me. Right. So I'm going 2 down my tree plus a damage. I'll do 5 damage to you. I'll take a damage, putting me on 5 damage.
You
Do
kill
you die?
Baylan's skull, yes.
Excellent. I shall gain a momentum for it.
Will you please click this large 5 token?
Absolutely.
Oh.
I gain a momentum for it. I will be scoring the board, which will be 5, which will win me the game, I think.
Yep.
So I will take a recover action with my last action, putting Morgan on 4. I'll end her turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take control of this point because Baylan's skull is dead.
Mm-hmm.
I will take control of this point because the Night Troopers are on the right level and Fifth Brother is not. I have 4 points, including both priority points. I score myself 5. I land on my momentum token. Struggle 2, and the game is mine.
Yeah. Well done. Well played. Well played. Well played.
Thank you.
I'm trying to evaluate. Like, it's really hard because you sit here and you go, okay, yes, I lost that quite badly. You won it in 2 struggles, and also you did 3 wounds. Oh, 3 and 3. Okay. It felt like I was trailing on wounds for a while there, but fine. But then, it's like, it's my first time trying this list against a list that you've had, at least a couple of reps with. So I'm trying. There's this trap that you can fall into, right, when you're trying to test new lists, where you're like, I've never played this before. I will play it into one of my regular opponents. One of my regular opponents using a list that they're well familiar with. Surprise! I've not done particularly well. This list is clearly garbage tier. Go on.
Sort of evaluating that.
Yeah.
Generally, when we play, I take a struggle off you, but you beat.
Yeah.
It is moderately unusual for me to beat you over the course of 3 struggles.
Yeah.
It's really very unusual for me to beat you in 2 struggles.
It's true. It's true.
Which suggests that, like, if you consider the sort of the possibility of I played well, or you played badly, or I was lucky, or you were unlucky, or my list was strong, or your list was weak, I think more than one of those things needs to have happened to get this result.
Yeah, but also I had some, like, I felt like I was the lucky one, right? Those early activations where the HKs just went, we should be dead now, but we're going to spend like 2 activations holding our 2 points because, that was really the only thing that gave you trouble in struggle 1, and I don't think that was justified. That was them spiking up, which they can do against primaries, but they did it twice in one game.
Struggle 1 took on that very weird pattern that struggles sometimes take, where if someone gets an early lead and then runs out of momentum,
Yeah,
the catch-up mechanic quite brutally puts their opponent ever more in a situation to snatch the struggle back off them.
Yeah.
And, like, just by virtue of the catch-up mechanic, my side absolutely filled up with momentum.
Yeah.
And I kept dragging it back to my one, to your one, again and again and again.
Yeah, you did.
But yeah, and that was the shape of Struggle 1. But you could easily have taken Struggle 1. Struggle 1 was close. I don't know if Struggle 2 was a bad flip for you, or maybe you made the wrong choice. I'm genuinely not sure. I then had an outrageous good stroke of luck with my deck, which proceeded to give me both of my battle tactics cards and a jamming opportunity for a reserve using Thrawn's reposition someone when you put them in reserve for a force thing.
Yeah.
And just because it's unusual to only be able to score 1 in the opening of Struggle 2.
And
it's terrible luck to have your opponent then be able to flip the entire board.
Yeah. I feel like as well, I had about 3 different times in that game when I had a really clever sequence of events that should have been a big swing, and then something was just a mill or two out here or there, which is on me, right? But that just did keep happening to me today.
The Shinhati one, you were right to take that chance.
Yeah.
It was very, very close.
Yeah.
It was a good move. It was worth risking it for a force.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I entirely understand what you are hoping to accomplish with your first Grand Inquisitor activation. Was it just really important to you to stay on the high point, on the high level?
I was hoping to get into a situation where I could throw my lightsaber and hope to get 2 down my tree with an expertise, which would have got me a repo and a dash. I would have sent Grand Inquisitor then onto this objective that Morgan Elsbeth was on, and then I would have spent the force or dropped Hunker to send Shinhati onto the same point and taken that point off you 2-1.
Yep.
That was what I was planning.
And then also turned this point off with Secrets Uncovered, I imagine.
And then also turn that point off with Secrets Uncovered, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it now. It would have been great if it worked.
Yep. But you had nothing close enough for me to hit.
I think there were lots of times in that game where you were a micron short, and I think there were lots of times in that game where I was 1 damage away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is interesting because you're in theory the aggro list, and this is in theory a maneuver list.
Yep. But because of that, right, you're playing a very maneuverable list with lots of guns, and I'm playing a list with mostly close combat. You know, I've got a range 4 attack on GI, and I've got a range 5 attack on the HKs that doesn't do a lot of damage. And so you ended up in this position early doors where, like, I mean, you can look at where the miniatures on the board are even now, right? Like, you did not really come out of your table half.
Nope.
And that's not really a case of I chose struggle 2 and so you pulled everything back. In struggle 1, you weren't really outside of your table half, apart from the 1 or 2 things that you had playing around with this point at various times. Like, I know he was down there at one point, right? But most of your stuff was back here behind this terrain that is not very normal Shatterpoint terrain.
Yeah, that's true.
And
there's no particular point coming up here because there was no points here.
Maybe what I'm going to say is it possible that this table just very much disadvantages a melee list?
That makes some sense. I mean,
because you've got this massive wall here.
Yeah, something that is really odd about this table that I've just had a thought. No, maybe. Are these doors meant to be ingresses?
What doors?
The ground level, like double doors with access pads next to them.
Yeah.
Are they meant to be ingresses? Is the intention that they be played as ingresses? But there isn't one of those on the other side to this one.
No.
So you'd have to like pair them up and say this door leads to this door and this door leads to this door or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the intention, but yeah,
No.
It is unusual to have so much terrain that's solid underneath rather than walkways.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if what I'm learning, because I'm coming towards one of 2 conclusions. The first conclusion is that this Grand Inquisitor squad deserves a second outing on more normal terrain, which could be a conclusion that I could draw. Or a second conclusion that I could draw would be that it would be useful if my third Premier squad was something with guns. So that if I encounter a table like this, I have something that can do a bit of ranged action. I'll have to ponder that a little bit more. Yeah.
This squad is ripe for having GI replaced with another 8-point primary, and it could be an 8-point primary of any era at all. Like not New Republic. But other than that, it could be. So GI could be Lumi.
Mhm.
Or GI could be Ahsoka.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
I don't think I would run GI in this configuration, and you'll know that when I ran it, obviously I had Maul where you have GI. You can't do that. Maul is otherwise engaged, and I think
Yeah.
your Maul list is better than my Maul
Yeah.
list. But you only get half your value out of clearly you were a poor student,
It's true.
because only half of your list is Galactic Empire.
It's true. It's true. Um. Yeah. I do think because I was looking at GI today because I knew I wanted to play this game. I really like him actually. Like on paper, I look at his card and this gem, the mobility on this gem so side looks so enticing to me. He reminds me of Darth Maul in that way, right? With his little 4 ranged attack, with his shove on 1 and his reaper on 2, and then he's got the dash on expertise 1, which he can guarantee most of the time in a Baylan list as well. Like it just didn't quite line up. But I've made so many ridiculous plays with Maul in my time on his.
As someone who's
Go on.
played a fair amount of GI, yeah, he does have great mobility. It did futz for you, but he can flank himself right across the board. The most important thing is making sure there is a tar, because he will typically be able to get 2 longs and 2 shorts, as long as there is a ranged target to chuck a lightsaber at after the first short and the first long.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Which I could have guaranteed, but then I would have been stuck down in this valley and not able to put him where I wanted to put him, basically,
yeah,
because of
I
the
thought you were
lack of
gonna
ingress that was all around here.
poach this back point. It's what I would have done.
Yeah, yeah.
But you were able to go Secrets Uncovered and turn it off. So I can see why you were playing for this point to get the
Well,
1.5 point swing, as it were.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah. I think I would call that the first GI turn. I would call your blunder of the game, not necessarily because it was a massive blunder, but because I think you succumbed to optimism. I think you were measuring it. You was apparent it wasn't going to quite work, and you did it anyway. And I think there was a better alternative. Do you think that there is a blunder of the game you see for me?
Mm, yes. I'm trying to remember exactly what the circumstance was. Um, I remember when you first left this back point open, I thought it was really needless because it didn't accomplish anything.
Yep, you're right. What I did was I moved Night Troopers up to here, which wasn't currently active.
Yeah,
I am ultimately glad that I secured this point like in advance,
yeah,
but it was premature to do so. I'll agree with that.
yeah.
Leaving my back point needlessly. Um,
Yeah, that's the closest thing to a blunder. I don't think I had a play of the game because I think I had a lot of almosts.
yep, I think I agree with that. Um, Something about the shape of the map really put Baylan in the corner. Obviously Baylan will always be in the corner, but you get what I mean. Like it felt like Baylan was quite caged in.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, when I drew him,
Baylan did
you just didn't have
Baylan
any.
did flip 2 points after my big turn,
I
and
mean,
that did feel like
yes,
it was the start of what could have been a comeback.
if you say that a person has to have a play of the game because you have to have a best play, that was certainly the best play that I managed to make in this game. I just don't know whether it achieves the accolade play of the game, but it was, yeah, it was 2 point, well, 3 point swing because they were happened to be the two special ones in struggle 2 there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, I don't know about whether that's a list that I want to try with further in the future or not.
If you decide that you don't want to try GI again, I would at least try Luminara in his place.
Yeah. Lumi with 3rd and 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a little. Well, we'll have a little. I think we need to wrap the video up. Have a little ponder about
Okay.
that off air. But I hope you enjoyed that one, folks. I am. Let me see now. I am going to be going away on my hollybobs on Wednesday, but I'm hoping I'm going to have a video up on both on Monday and a final live stream on Tuesday. All right. So I'll see you for that. And then I'll be gone for a week. But yeah, that was fun. And the quest to find a good Premier list continues. All right, folks. I'll see you next time. Cheery bye.
Have a good evening, folks. But Mr. TI, I think there's one thing you've forgotten to do.
Oh, I wasn't going to do it.
All right, then.
I can do it. It would bring you. See the overlays button. I can't. Nothing's working for me. So
Fair enough.
we'll end it there, right? All right. Thanks,
Just this
guys.
one, no table flip. Take care,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.